Parliament's passed another major Resource Management Act shake-up, this time aimed at speeding up consents while the government works on a full replacement. The bill forces councils to approve certain energy projects within a year, lets Auckland and Christchurch opt out of medium-density housing rules, scraps heritage protection for Wellington's Gordon-Wilson flats, and eases freshwater rules for farmers. It also allows discharges into waterways if the councils expect improvements within a decade, and requires more housing near Auckland's new rail link station. RMA Reform Minister Chris Bishop calls it sweeping change, cutting red tape, boosting housing and helping drive growth. But the Greens say it's rushed, piecemeal and will worsen environmental damage, accusing the government of permitting significant harm to already degraded waterways. The changes take effect within days, with a full RMA replacement promised by 2027. Auckland Māori Studies Professor Margaret Mutu is blasting Education Minister Erica Stanford's decision to strip Te Reo Māori from new early reading books, calling it a dangerous, racist and a breach of Te Tiriti. The policy approved in October bans Māori words except names from new ready-to-read Phonic Plus books for 5-year-olds after claims they might confuse children. Mutu says research shows the opposite. Early exposure to multiple languages boosts learning and reflects real New Zealand English. Stanford says existing books stay, Māori names remain, and points to her release of a all-new Te Reo literacy series. Police admit last year's 170 back-office job cuts made to save $50 million have hampered their ability to manage critical assets, despite promises there'd be no impact on frontline services. A Treasury report ranked police worst out of 16 agencies for asset management, even as they face cabinet order to improve. Among the problems, around 900 of their 5,300 Bushmaster rifles are more than 20 years old and past their end of life, with only 500 classed as new. A rifle replacement tender went out in June, but Treasury says the whole asset management overhaul is still 5 to 7 years away and depends on new funding. Police say all firearms are safe and well maintained, but concede the corporate cuts reduced expertise and resilience in asset tracking. They are now rolling all optional gear, from rifles and tasers to body armour, under one leadership structure, and looking at a digital tracking tool to modernise management.